Hello. Right, okay, we've just got another lovely delivery in from Knaggs Guitars, all the way from Maryland. From those of you, or for those of you who are not familiar with Knaggs, we've been doing Knaggs for only a couple of months now. They're all hand built in Maryland by Joe Knaggs and his team. Joe's former private stock PRS extraordinaire, lovely man, all-round general, clever guy. He designed a few of the models that they still sell now, but enough's already been said about all that sort of stuff. So I just want to talk about some of the guitars, because I've got Adam, our photographer, in here, and Ryan, who does all kinds of jobs and bits and pieces for us, like we all do at Peach. Everyone does bits and pieces of everything. So we've just been discussing, you know, what kind of shoot that we want to do for our social media stuff, and we just said, why don't we do a quick run through of some of the guitars on the delivery that's just come in. We'll start off with these single cut style guitars. So start off with this one here. This is a Steve Stevens model in aged Scotch. You can pull that one out there. Lovely, absolutely mega top. It's got their onyx binding. That's got a set of custom bare knuckle Steve Stevens pickups in there. We've got a Knaggs model, which is again single cut style with their own proprietary Knaggs bridge on that as well. I think that's got a pair of Seymour Duncans in there. And then moving over to this Doug Rappaport model, absolutely beautiful denim kind of finish on there. And all the Knaggs that we're getting in now are this beautiful semi-gloss, which is super duper important for playability on the back of the neck, I think, anyway. It allows the guitars to be really resonant with the finish and super duper easy to play. All of the guitars have got Macassar ebony fingerboards, obviously apart from that 7 there. So there's no issues with CITs or anything like that. So it's easy for us to get them into the country and to export outside of the EU. And then we've got another Knaggs T3 model here. All these guitars, really good weights. The single cut models, they're not super duper heavy or anything like that. So they still sound great, even though they're lighter weight. We've got some more 7s in. These have become my favourite model in their range now. This is a tier 2 model. They do 3 tiers, with tier 3 being the kind of the entry level in terms of price point. Same quality as the more expensive tier 2s and tier 1s, but they're kind of just a little bit less kind of blingy, I guess, like on a T3. Like when you see that Knaggs there, it hasn't got like the fingerboard binding, and it's, you know, hardly any abalone or any of that kind of stuff. It's just, you know, pure tone machine. So on this one here, this is a tier 2, and this has got one of their like lamb finishes. Not lamb as in I go to Wales and terrorise lambs, as in it's a lamb innate type top. So you've got this maple and mahogany section, which is really nice. These sound absolutely killer. So this is the first one we've had of a maple neck and fingerboard. This is a tier 3, so this is going to be a really good price on this one as well. And it's got this nice kind of like faded like fade type finish on it as well, which is really cool. That beautiful maple neck again. It's got that lovely satin nitro finish, so there's no stickiness on the back of the neck. And then we've got another model here. Let's put you back there. This one here. So this is in one of their new drift finishes, which we've really been liking. So it's like, it's not open pore, but it could almost be like an open pore type sort of. You expect to be able to feel the grain, but it's still kind of nice and smooth against that semi-gloss finish, and it's got that nice like black smoke binding. These guitars, the tier 3s, are really good value for money, because it's all about the way that they sound and they play, rather than being particularly about, you know, what kind of purfling and inlay and all that kind of stuff is on there as well. So this is another tier 2 with a lamb onyx edge on there. That's a 3 single coil one. Again, really nice figured maple neck, locking tuners, etc. So I think with these Knaggs guitars, again, if anyone saw the video that we did with Joe Knaggs and Peter Wolf at NAMM, you've got to come in and try one out, because if you just think they're going to be just a PRS alike, they're really not. while they do share the same amazing build, and we love PRS guitars as well, they've got definitely more of a vintage kind of Fender type sort of sound, or Gibson type sort of sound, but they've still got their own thing going on as well. So I think you should definitely come down and try one, check them out. Don't just take our word for it, you know, come and test them out and see what you think. And check out, you know, there'll be some more videos coming as well, so cheers.